welcome. I'm Wendy Irene, founder of GiveLoveCreateHappiness.com. Today I'm going to do a reading for Aquarius for the beginning of the new year. So happy almost new year. These readings are timeless though, so if you are feeling drawn to it and you're feeling drawn to the message, that means it's for you at that time because it's energy. So energy is not confined to time. And I want you to keep in mind this is a collective message, so not every message is going to resonate with everyone. So it's really important that you use your own intuition about what makes sense for you. And remember that my intention is really to be a bridge to take you inside of yourself into your own knowing and your own answers, and really listening to what is coming up within you. Okay, Aquarius. So let's get started on this reading. The first card that came up, your past influence here, is the Two of Wands. And this is about, okay, so this is like in the past. I feel like it means you were really trying to balance out your needs and wants, getting things more equal if you're in a relationship. So it could be, in the past, you may have recognized that maybe you were putting your wants were a little out of balance, and you weren't considering the other person as much, but you were really bringing that into balance. And it's also this really not judging a book by its cover. So if there's this relationship that comes into your life, they may not look like you expected them to look. But as you balance this energy and you balance your chakras, you're really bringing yourself back to a really positive place. And I feel like that's what you were working on in the past. So you've brought yourself into balance by recognizing that, by recognizing that it's really about both people's wants and needs being balanced out together. So now in the present, you have some really great energies. You have the Queen of Swords here. So if you're, it's possible for some of you that you have this feminine energy coming in that's very in control, that's with the Queen of Swords, like she is amazing at just cutting out all the BS, right? She is wise with her communication and her words. Sometimes it can feel like if you are not this feminine energy, because some of you are this feminine energy, but if you were, say you're a masculine energy and you have this feminine energy coming in, the emotions might feel very overbearing for you at times because it's a very strong feminine energy. And then it's also, two cards came out in the present situation as influence. So there's a Queen and a King here. The King of Wands is here. So this is a very wise, open, positive, protective, caring, loving. This person has loving thoughts over you and is very protective and caring and wise. So if you, for those of you that have a masculine coming in, this is the energy. For those of you that are the masculine energy, like this is you. Recognize that you are being in this wise, positive, protective, caring, loving energy, which is a really beautiful place. And this, I feel like with having this Queen and King here, it's coming right back to the fact that in the past you were balancing out the energies. So it's feeling like a balancing out of the feminine and masculine energy in the present, which is a beautiful thing. So the major thing that's influencing you right now is this energy of, this is the High Priestess. This is a very spiritual card. This might be one of the most spiritual cards in the deck. So this is you really working on your self-development. This is you working, some of you are working on developing your psychic abilities. This is paying attention to the messages in your dreams. This is you really getting organized in your life. And for some of you, if this message has to do with career, it can mean that there's new job opportunities. This is also like you really being strong in your sexuality and attractive. And for example, if you are feminine energy and you're watching this video, like there may be this this masculine energy that really just kind of falls in love with you being in this, it's like you're in your sexual power in a positive way. You're really attractive, you're reaching for the stars, and you've really developed yourself, and you're developing that spiritual side of you. And it doesn't matter if you're a masculine, because it's just energy, right? So when I talk about feminine and masculine, it can absolutely be reversed. It's really important for you to use your intuition, because energy, it doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. Okay, so this is the major influence over you right now is really like this, that you becoming this very spiritual, self-developed, extremely attractive, reaching for the stars, and you were able to reach them in this energy. So the advice here is, for those of you that this has to do with career and money, the advice here is to really assess where your money is. This is you working on your finances. This is you paying attention to your money and where it is. For those of you that this has to do with a romantic relationship, it could be for some of you that like you will meet someone new with this Three of Pentacles. For others of you, like this romantic partner is around you, but they haven't reached their full potential yet, and it may be like maybe that you haven't accepted them into your life in that romantic sense as completely as you can, so they really haven't reached their complete potential. But it's this also this energy, again, like with this card being very spiritual, it is pointing you in a spiritual direction. And it could be for those of you that are really, and I feel like if you're drawn to this video, like it makes sense, right? These tarot readings, it could be a great time to surround yourself with people who are extra support in this area, like spiritual support. It's drawing in like your right tribe that can support you in this self-development spiritual search. Okay, so then in the likely outcome card here, it may be that some of you with the Seven of Swords have someone around you that's and it doesn't have to be the romantic partner, it could be just someone around you. There are some of you that have someone around you that you feel is kind of a bit underhanded or sneaky. So it's just this, you being cautious of those energies, right? Because sometimes as you raise your vibration, especially when you're on the spiritual quest, it's like moths drawn to a flame. Sometimes there's some energies that are maybe just more out for their own benefit, right? So this is you being cautious of that. If you are in a romantic relationship, this is having a clear understanding of your partner, maybe discussing things even if they're difficult, because there's something that you might need to know, right? So this is you striving for truth in your relationship, and really seeking out and striving truth. Okay, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you got some helpful messages in this reading. Know that I am energetically supporting you, and I love especially this message of you just being the shining, beautiful, attractive, working on yourself spiritually energy. It is incredibly beautiful, right? And you're striving for truth here, and what an amazing thing to be reaching for. And the cards with this High Priestess, like this is you having the ability to reach the stars. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you again very soon. And I hope that 2021 brings so many beautiful blessings into your life. Bye, Aquarius.